Hi, you guys. This is me with another ritual. A very important ritual, if you ask me, that you will not find anywhere else. This is a video for you. If you've been thinking about how to baptize a voodoo doll, this is your chance to learn how to do it the proper way. First, you're gonna need your voodoo doll, okay? I made it myself, and I would recommend for you to do it yourself if you want to learn how to do voodoo dolls, if not, you can buy it. Be sure it's big enough, like this size. It's a little hard to make. I wouldn't recommend it, honestly. It took me a long time. It's easier to buy some, but it is stronger if you do it yourself. Okay, so this is how to baptize and consecrate your voodoo doll in the name of someone. Alright, let's talk about the feeling of the voodoo doll, which is very important, such as the color. Okay? You have to know the meanings of the color to be able to work with the voodoo doll, because there are different colors for different intentions. The feeling, it can have a lot of types of feeling, okay? But to the minimum, it has to have the following feelings. It has to have a picture of the person that you are consecrating that voodoo doll with their date of birth and their full name. Has to have cotton, because cotton represents space being occupied by the spirit, and rosemary, fresh rosemary, because fresh rosemary represents the spirit. It's the herb of the spirit. With this fresh rosemary, we're gonna pull on the spirit of the person to the voodoo doll. Okay? If you're making a doll of plastic, a voodoo doll of plastic, it has to look as similar to the person as possible. Then you do the following. I, so and so, baptize you, so and so, in the name of the Loa. Then you grab some holy water and some olive oil, and you make 3 crosses to the voodoo doll, front and back. Okay? Then you proceed to say the following. Today, until the end of this ritual, you will reborn, rebirth, and reincarnate in flesh, skin, and bones in this voodoo doll. Then you say the following thing. I, so and so, baptize this voodoo doll in the name of so and so today. And you say the full date and even the hour. Okay? Today, you're reborn into this voodoo doll for the power and the strength and the force of the Loa that rule over the universe. Your mind, your body, your soul, and your spirit, and your heart, which is your vitality, will be binded and connected to this voodoo doll from the beginning to the end of this ritual. This voodoo doll will be your presence, representing your life, your paths, your affairs, your successes, and your failures. Okay, your senses, such as smell, taste, sight, ears, and your sensations will be binded to this voodoo doll, so and so. This is your new body, your emotions, your actions, and even your 7 layers of skin. Because everything that will be done in this ritual, you will feel it to your bones. So and so will live in this voodoo doll and will interact with the energy with which this ritual is taken. May it be, may it be, may it be. And you repeat this prayer 3 times. For the destiny of your life, and for the destiny of your death, for the destiny of your path, for the destiny of your life, for the destiny of your death, and for the destiny of your path, for the destiny of your life, for the destiny of your death, for the destiny of your path. Then you seal the voodoo doll by letting the candle, the white candle that you're gonna burn, because you have to burn a white candle while you do this to pull on the spirit of the person. And you're gonna let that little, very little white candle just burn completely. And while it burns, you're gonna pass in circles some palo santo. Palo santo is written Palo santo, Santo. You can search the meaning in English. It's a type of stick from a tree that is very, very sacred. So you do that in circles, light, like 8 seconds. Or you could also use rosemary incense to pull even more on the spirit and just let the stick of incense burn completely. Okay? That's the ritual. That's how you consecrate a voodoo doll. I know there's a lot of ways, but I've watched my videos, I've informed myself, and I also channelized this prayer that you will not find anywhere. This is the only prayer you will find unique to how to really pull on that energy of the person to the voodoo doll. So that's by the Loa. The Loa revealed this prayer to me. So I recommend that you write it down and you use it, because it will work. It will give you the results that you're looking for. Okay? Another little note. If you are going to use a voodoo doll for spiritual cleansing of a person, or a type of ritual that requires cleansing, you have to first clean the voodoo doll physically with soap. Literally, as if you were giving a bath to the voodoo doll and to the person with soap. That will cleanse and prepare the person for what's coming, which is good things if you're doing a ritual for healing, for cleansing, for opening roads, etc. Another note is, as you could tell, this prayer was never intended to do harm and was never intended to do good either. It is just a neutral prayer to call on the spirit of, and the soul and the mind and the body of the person to the voodoo doll. From there on, what you decide to do with the voodoo doll that now will be charged with the spirit of the person, it's your responsibility. You do things as you are taught on doing and as you feel it's appropriate. That's your responsibility. The prayer, as you can see, was neutral, and that's how it has to be. Has to be neutral, and then you can put even more intention depending on the type of work that you're gonna do. Okay, this is my video. I hope you liked it. Much blessings to you, much love to you. I love you, and I hope you're having an amazing day, night, midnight, or afternoon. Goodbye.